Hey everybody, welcome to Stuff I Never Knew. This is your weekly trivia game show recorded live on YouTube. Each week, 8 players from around the world call in and battle it out, head-to-head over 3 rounds until one winner remains. Each week, I start with one question, and every following question will then build off of the previous question or answer. I could start with Gene Simmons and end with guacamole more than 60 questions later. So join in and follow along, and let's see how far down the wormhole this quiz journey will take us. So even if you don't know all the answers, you'll still learn some stuff you never knew you didn't know. So be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast service. We're on iTunes and Stitcher. You can find us on Stuff I Never Knew on Facebook and Twitter. Let's get to it and meet our first 2 players. I'm going to call back Dr. Evil versus Shelly. Shelly, welcome back.
Hi, thanks, Jeff.
As everybody's more than familiar with, Shelly is the only player to appear on all 17 episodes of Stuff I Never Knew.
Yes, number 1 fan.
Number 1 sister. This is actually sister versus dad round here. Dr. Evil, as we revealed in Return of the Jedi, is my father, and Shelly is my sister. But both of you need to confirm that you've never seen these questions.
That is confirmed.
What questions?
All right, are we ready? Shelly, you are seated in the first position, so you have the advantage. The first question will go to you, Dr. Evil. Are you ready? Are you ready, Dr. Evil?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Dr. Evil, which NFL team logo contains 3 hypocycloids and is the only team to win 6 Super Bowls?
The Steelers?
The Steelers. The Steelers is correct. Point for Dr. Evil. Shelly, building off of Pittsburgh, what set of icons made popular by social networks and text messaging was first developed at Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh in 1982?
This is a tough one. I am going to have to use one of my lifelines.
Okay, give me a second. And I'm going to turn your question into a multiple choice. Somebody playing some music. So I'm going to repeat the question for you and give you your 4 choices. Are you ready?
Yes.
Shelly, what set of icons made popular by social networks and text messaging was first developed at Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh in 1982? Was it clip art, emoticons, font cons, hieroglyphics?
1982, you said?
1982.
I'll guess clip art.
Clip art. You can't steal on a multiple choice. The answer is emoticons. No. All right.
That's a really tough question for round 1.
Well.
Just saying.
I'm sorry. Well, I gave you some clues in the question with texting and social networks. All right,
I don't even know what an emoticon is, first of all.
It's when you type a semicolon in a parenthesis and you get a little smiley face. Yeah. All right. Dr. Evil, your question. Which U.S. automobile manufacturer's iconic logo is commonly referred to as a bow tie? Dr. Evil.
Yes.
Did you hear your question?
No, I can barely hear anything. It's all broken up.
Dr. Evil, I'm going to repeat the question. Which U.S. automobile manufacturer's iconic logo is commonly referred to as a bow tie?
Is referred to as what?
A bow tie.
Oh, that's Chevy.
Chevy, correct.
We had that last week.
I know, it popped up again. Seeing if you're paying attention. To Shelley, building off manufacturer, manufactured in Billund, Denmark, these interlocking bricks were first manufactured in 1949, and they are currently produced at a rate of over 19 billion pieces a year.
I hate to sound like Dr. Evil, but it was really choppy. I couldn't hear.
What is going on? Am I choppy for everybody? No? Okay. Just you. Just the Pittsburgh market. Oh, let me. I'm signed out of everything. All right, hold on. Close that. All right, are we ready? I'm going to repeat the question. Luckily, through the magic of editing, I can clean all this up.
And I'll give a quick answer.
Manufactured in Billund, Denmark, these interlocking bricks were first manufactured in 1949, and they are currently produced at a rate of over 19 billion pieces a year.
Versalock?
Versalock. Incorrect. Dr. Evil for the steal. Dr. Evil. Dr. Evil.
Jeff,
I can't confirm.
I can hardly hear.
Man, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, manufactured in Billund, Denmark, these interlocking bricks were first manufactured in 1949, and they are currently produced at a rate of over 19 billion pieces a year.
Legos.
Legos, correct.
That Versalock.
Oh, you're a little ahead of your time. And this one goes, this is Dr. Evil's question. Dr. Evil, building...
Oh, I thought that was my question.
That what you stole from Shelley. Building
crushing me.
The produce is the connection here. So building off of produce, since 1945, this food fight festival in Spain features thousands of people fighting in the world's largest food fight. Over 100 metric tons of this product are thrown at each other. What is it?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes, correct. Shell, with your final question. Building off of festival, we're going with a Festivus for the rest of us was popularized by this television show and features a dinner, an unadorned aluminum Festivus pole, practices such as airing of grievances, and feats of strength. What show is this from?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Shell on the board. And at the end of it, Dr. Evil is moving on to round number 2. Good job, guys.
Sorry, Shell.
It's okay. You crushed me.
Maybe Dr. Evil, maybe try to restart and come back before the second round. That might fix it.
Okay.
All right, welcome back. We are in Heat 2 of round 1. We're going to call back Greg versus Eric.
Hi.
Hey, welcome back. The first time battle. I don't think you two have faced each other yet.
Nope.
Welcome back. Greg, this is your second show. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Calling from Illinois, I believe.
That's right. Yeah, Chicago, just a little bit away from Wrigley Field.
Nice. And Eric is ASU territory, right?
That's right.
Arizona State.
Yep.
Welcome back. It's probably your 5th or 6th show by now.
Something like that.
All right. So in this case, Eric, you're in seat 6. I'm sorry, Eric is in seat 3. Greg is in seat 6. Eric, you'll have the home advantage. Greg, the first question of round 1, Heat 2 goes to you. We're going to build off of dinner from the last question.
Okay.
This traditional Christmas Eve Southern Italian celebration, known as the Vigil, is more commonly known as the Feast of what?
Oh my God! It's
Dun, dun, dun.
after last week. I'm a little wary about things that might be fish questions, but I think this is the Feast of the Seven Fishes.
Seven Fishes is correct. Greg with the first point. Eric, building off of Italian, the Italian Air Force uniforms were designed by which famous Italian designer?
Versace.
Versace, incorrect. Greg with the steal.
Jeff, that question was made for me. That's so not cool of you. Bye.
You can't unmute yourself in another round.
I'll say Prada.
Prada, incorrect. It is Giorgio Armani. I should have let Lola call back in. Lola knew it. All right, this question goes back to Greg. This famous 6-lane wide, 1.7-mile-long bridge, painted in international orange, connects Marion County to what major California city?
So, I mean, that's the Golden Gate Bridge, but I don't know which one Marion County is. So I'll go ahead and say San Francisco.
San Francisco is correct. It is correct. And I found this out researching this question for all of our Pittsburgh fans, that international orange, the color, won out over black and yellow. The Golden Gate Bridge was almost black and yellow. Could have been a Steeler fan. All right, back to Eric. Of the 23 lines established in 1873 and 1890, only 3 remain today. 2 routes from downtown near Union Square to Fisherman's Wharf, and a 3rd route along California Street. What travels these routes?
Trolley car.
Correct. The San Francisco cable cars was the connection there. I couldn't give it to you in advance, though. Some of the questions I can't give you because it's the answer.
Yep.
So building off of transportation, we are tied 2 to 1. I'm sorry, Greg, you have 2, correct?
Yeah.
2 to 1. Greg, this is your question. Building off of modes of transportation, the sidewalk surfer, the Huffy Sigma, and the Burton Snurfer are all old-school products of sports that are featured in an annual sporting event that has been going on since 1995. What event is this?
The X Games.
X Games is correct. Eric,
Okay.
Eric,
That
with your
first
final.
one's a skateboard, isn't it? Something with that?
The sidewalk surfer's the skateboard. The Huffy Sigma was that really cool bike in the 80s that had the disc wheels that everyone was like, whoa, is that a Sigma?
I'm
And
going to
then,
admit that's a little before my time.
and the Snurfer was the first snowboard.
Oh, okay.
And this goes to Eric. In what 1986 film about BMX racing stars? Let me start this over. I'm way out of right here. What 1986 film about BMX? Three's a charm. I need commas are important. What 1986 film about BMX racing stars Bill Allen as Crew Jones and is about one man's choice between taking the SATs and pleasing his mother, or competing in the Hellcat competition and winning $100,000 and a Corvette? You sound like you're ready to answer this one.
That would be rad.
Rad! All right, Eric with 2 points, Greg with 3 at the end of the round. Great job, guys. Greg is going to move on and battle Dr. Evil in
Way to
round
go, Greg.
2. Nice job. I'm going to mute you guys back up, and I'm going to call back Adam versus Jeremy. There's Adam back. Adam, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, glad you could be here. Adam, a regular on the show, is probably, I'd say maybe 7 shows, at least
Yeah,
half,
something like
probably
that.
50%. I know Adam through playing disc golf in the Pittsburgh area. He is not a Pittsburgh native, so don't ever say that. He's from Detroit. How's it
I've
going?
had Flint water.
And he's had Flint, Michigan water from the tap. From the tap. We're going to meet a new player tonight, Jeremy. Jeremy, first-time caller, first-time player. How's it going tonight?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Where are you calling from tonight?
Chicago.
Another epic Chicago versus Pittsburgh battle. And we have Adam versus Jeremy. Adam is in the 5th seat. Jeremy is in the 4th seat, so Jeremy has the home advantage. So, Adam, you will get the first question. We're building off of RAD. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The term RAD is a slang abbreviation for the word radical. RAD was made popular in the 1980s by which pizza-loving, crime-fighting comic book?
Let's use the hint.
Okay. Give me a second.
I am clueless.
All right.
Not from the 80s.
All right. Are you ready? I'm going to repeat the question with your 4 choices. Adam, the term RAD is a slang abbreviation for the word radical. RAD was made popular in the 1980s by which pizza-loving, crime-fighting comic book? Was it the A-Team, Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Aquaman?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is correct. Adam with the point. To Jeremy, your first question. What 1990 film about the air quality in the Martian underground reveals that the character of Quaid was a ploy by Hauser to infiltrate the mutants and wipe out the mutant resistance?
I think I'm going to have to use my multiple choice on that.
All right. Give me
Get him out of the way.
Yeah, just knock him out right away. Let's see. All right, I have 4 choices here. Jeremy, I'm going to repeat the question and give you your choices. What 1999? I'm going to get it right. What 1990 film about the air quality in the Martian underground reveals that the character of Quaid was a ploy by Hauser to infiltrate the mutants and wipe out the mutant resistance? Was it Total Recall, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghost, or Mars Needs Moms?
Mars Needs Moms.
Mars Needs Mom is incorrect. It is Total Recall. Total Recall.
Never seen it.
The original is great. The remake is a disaster. I think 100% of the people would agree with that one. All right, Adam, to you. According to his childhood friends, which well-known actor often said his goals in life were to move to America, become an actor, and marry a Kennedy? He accomplished all 3.
Ooh. Move to America, marry a Kennedy, and become an actor, you said?
Correct.
I have no idea.
3 seconds on the clock.
Nope, I've got nothing.
2, 1. Jeremy with the steal.
I know.
Lola, you can't steal. You can answer. Let me repeat for Jeremy. If he doesn't know, Lola, you can always. I'll let you chime in and answer, but only after.
I know it too.
Oh, stop it. All right, Jeremy, for the steal. According to his childhood friends, Which well-known actor often said his goals in life were to move to America, become an actor, and marry a Kennedy? He accomplished all three.
I have no clue.
3, 2, 1. Girls,
Arnold.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold.
If you recall, if you recall the
Who did
theme,
you say, Lola?
Schwarzenegger.
now to keep in mind that all the questions connect somehow. So in this case, I couldn't tell you that it was connected to Total Recall, but that if you would go back and think of that, you could have got to that. But had you haven't seen the movie, so it may have been difficult.
I recognize him playing in that movie, but I've never seen it.
Oh, the original was very good. So we are at 1-0.
You suck at them. You should know that movie.
Jeremy,
the year I was born.
grow up, kid. All right, Jeremy, your question. Here we go. This is a long one, so let me get through this one. What was the name of the... Wait, hold on. No, right? Hold on, relax. I'm trying to think of the connection here. Usually I bold the connection, and I didn't bold anything on this one. I'm trying to figure out what the connection is. Dun, dun. I mean, the connection is 90s. Here we go. So we're connecting 90s. Not as it's kind of open on this one. What was the name of the early 90s TV series created by David Crane and Marta Kaufman? It had working titles of Insomnia Cafe, Across the Hall, and 6 of 1 before it finally premiered on September 22nd, 1994. This is to Jeremy.
I don't know.
And 3, I put the 3 seconds. 2, 1, to Adam for the steal.
Just repeat the working titles.
Working titles of Insomnia Cafe, Across the Hall, and 6 of 1.
Friends?
Friends is correct. Adam with 2. This is Adam's question. Yeah, correct. Adam's question. Your final question. Building off Insomnia Cafe. Here we go. We're going to build off Insomnia. Of course. The Comedy Central television show Insomniac featured this New York City comedian as he traveled from town to town and documented his after-show antics and discoveries. Who was this comedian? Lola's smiling. I think she knows it.
Probably. Zach Galifianakis. I honestly have no idea.
Zach Galifianakis is incorrect. Jeremy with the steal?
Insomniac, I think, was it Dave Attell?
Correct, Dave Attell. Now here we're in an interesting situation. Jeremy, your final question. We are tied, or we're not tied. It's 2 for Adam, 1 for you. If you get this one, you'll force a tiebreaker question. If you miss it, Adam's going to go to round number 2. So here we go, Jeremy. Building off of traveling. If you were to travel to this northern country because of their famous hot springs, you would find that 80% of this country's landmass is covered by an ice cap or glaciers, and there are no roads in between towns. All travel is by either plane or boat. What country is this?
Can you repeat it one more time?
That's a long one.
Yeah.
No worries. So we're traveling. We're building off of traveling. If you were to travel to this northern country because of their famous hot springs, you would find that 80% of this country's landmass is covered by an ice cap or glaciers, and there are no roads in between towns. All travel between towns is by either plane or boat. What country is this?
Is it Greenland?
Greenland is correct. Correct. You've tied it up. It is 2-2.
Greenland's not a country.
It's not a country?
No.
Uh-oh. Well, it's the landmass.
Country.
How can Greenland not be? Greenland. He's from Greenland.
Yeah, that explains the color I am, at least.
All right, so in this case, it's Adam versus Jeremy, a final tiebreaker question. If we can't get it done during the regular round, a tiebreaker is some numerical value. You have to give your best educated guess, and the winner, the one who's the closest, will get the point and move to round 2. Are you ready? This will go to Adam first, and then Jeremy. Adam, there are 17 Hostess bakeries across the country cranking out 500 million Twinkies every year. How many miles of plastic wrap does it take to wrap 500 million Twinkies?
Let's go 200,000.
200,000 miles. And Jeremy, your guess.
210,000.
210,000. The correct answer is 40,000 miles.
Oh.
It was low tonight. Adam got
Low.
the point. Adam, you're going to move on to the final. What a great comeback. That was an amazing round. Great job, Jeremy and Adam.
Almost broke a sweat.
I saw Adam. Awesome, Jeremy. Great meeting you. Appreciate you coming out playing tonight. Stick around.
Thanks for playing, Jeremy.
If we have any tiebreaker questions, we'll do the same thing at the end. That was amazing.
Cool.
Great round. I'm going to mute you two and bring back Lola versus Matt. Lola's been waiting.
Finally.
Lola's
This has been a long wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lola
Well,
was falling asleep.
Well, the problem with this format is when I write these questions, there's a lot more text than my normal questions. But I think
Reasons.
I think we're learning a little bit more tonight than we would normally learn.
That's good. I like
Yeah,
learning.
we learned that Finland is not a country.
I could Greenland not be a country. I'm really confused on that one.
It's a Denmark exclave
Exactly.
or protectorate.
Oh well,
We need to be like crediting Greenland as a country here. That's all I'm saying.
we should be, or we shouldn't be.
We should be.
Yeah,
If it's not independent, give it another 20 years, it'll be independent.
it's close enough.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait. I do not agree. Look at Quebec. Quebec have been trying to be independent for like, what, 50 years now?
But this isn't a Quebec situation as much as it's like maybe Puerto Rico.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay,
All
so
right.
let's go. Shoot.
All right, welcome
All right,
back.
let's get with the trivia.
Yalla, Habibi. Let's go.
Let's do this. All right, welcome back. We are in round 1, heat 4. We have Matt versus Lola. Matt, you're seated 7th.
Hi, Matt.
Bye.
Matt, you are in the 7th seat. Lola is 2nd. Lola has the home advantage. The first question will go to Matt, building off of everybody's favorite almost country, Greenland. Greenland means land of the people. We the people are the first words to which famous historical document?
Oh, come on, so easy.
Hey, whoa.
Hold on, you're from Canada. I don't know what you know about this. But I believe this is the Declaration of Independence. Nope.
Okay, fine.
Nope.
Lola
Nope.
with the steal.
Nope.
It's not the it's
Nope.
oh
That's
shit, the thing with the code, like the plead the fifth and everything, but it's not the Declaration of Independence, the name?
What? I didn't know what. You have to repeat that one again.
I'm sure the Declaration of Independence. We the people, blah blah blah, whatever. And I plead
No, incorrect. Saved. Matt was saved. It is the Constitution of the United States.
Wow.
That was a squeaker.
Okay, you know what, Matt? I suck, but I'm Canadian. You suck, and then you're American. So
Yep.
remember that.
I thought you were strictly not Canadian. You were specifically French.
Yeah, but for that purpose, I'm not gonna insult France with my ignorance.
All right, Lola, your question. We're going to build off historical documents. This is a
You
building
hit
off
me.
of-
You
this is
really
real.
hit me, Jeff.
Here we go. Are you ready? In the Disney movie National Treasure, the Declaration of Independence holds a secret clue to finding the legendary Knights of Templar treasure. Which actor played the role of Ben Gates, who is obsessed with finding this treasure?
Let me guess. It's Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is correct. Lola on the board. Obviously, we're going to build off Nicolas Cage. Why wouldn't we here? This goes to Matt. Matt, Nicolas Cage once owned this type of cephalopod mollusk as a pet, claiming he needed it to help him with his acting. What aquatic creature is this?
Cephalopod mollusk. So, could be like a squid or like an octopus. I'm gonna go with an octopus.
Octopus is correct. Matt's on the board, tied up 1-1.
How can that help you with your acting?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it calms your nerves. All right, this one goes to Lola. This 2004 Wes Anderson movie stars Bill Murray, Owen Wilson, and Angelica Houston, and features the movie tagline, "The deeper you go, the weirder life gets."
Oh, isn't it the Royal Tenenbaum?
The Royal Tenenbaums. Incorrect. Matt with the steal.
That's The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou?
Oh
Yes.
shit! I love that movie. What is wrong with me?
That is correct. It is The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Matt 2, Lola 1. And did I get off questions? This is Lola's question. Angelica Houston's.
Wait, no, it's my question.
Yeah, it was a steal, so it's his question.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Thank you. I'm glad somebody's paying attention.
Unless I don't know the answer, then it can be her question.
Okay. This is yours, Matt. Here we go. Angelica Houston's nephew, Jack Houston, was a star on the HBO show Boardwalk Empire. Boardwalk Empire takes place during Prohibition in Atlantic City. What popular board game is based off the streets of Atlantic City?
So many jumps there.
You like that?
That was good. So that is Monopoly.
Monopoly is correct. Lola, your
Why
final.
do you have easy question and I have hard one?
They're all mixed up. Lola.
Go.
All right. This may be a hard one. And you'll probably like the connection to this one, Matt, if you like the last one. Monopoly features a get-out-of-jail card. This former child star and disc jockey was arrested in 1991 for assaulting and robbing a transvestite in Arizona. Who was this celebrity who got out of jail and only served probation?
You're really kidding me. I was in 1991. I was 11 years old.
Okay. Well, did you watch the news?
I was in French.
Did you watch? Don't they have American news in French?
No, they don't. Not about celebrity. At the time, the news were real news.
You didn't have hard copy or Entertainment Tonight?
Not in French.
Not in French.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go with my maximum of ignorance, and I'm gonna say Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber wasn't even born in 1991.
I
But
have no idea.
I'd say Matt with the steal.
So I have no idea, honestly, but I can guess a child star who got in trouble later. I'm going to say Danny Bonaducci.
Danny Bonaducci. Good guess. Good guess. And
I
it's
don't even know who that is.
That's
Wait, who
correct.
that is?
That's the redhead from the Partridge Family. Danny
I don't
Bonaducci.
know. Who
That'll end.
What is the Patriot Family?
It was a family of singing musicians who drove around on a bus, that multicolored bus. It had like all the reds and the patchwork of the yellows and the blues.
Oh my God!
There's
Okay.
a style for that type of artwork. I can't think of what it's called, but it was decorated, fancy.
Okay, I never heard of that dude. I never saw that dude, and I didn't even knew that dude existed. So.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm out, I guess.
Yeah, hang around, Lolo. Stick around.
Yeah.
Good game.
It was great seeing you again.
Bye.
Bye, Lola. All right, we're going to move Matt on to round 2 to play Adam. I'm going to call back Dr. Evil versus Greg. Dun, dun, dun. If you want to unmute yourselves, welcome back to the show.
Hi.
We're at round 2, heat 1. We're moving right along tonight. But these questions are getting longer the more I write these, huh? All right. Dr. Evil is seat 8. Greg is seat 6. Dr. Evil will go first in this round. Are you ready?
Okay.
Has the audio been okay, Dr. Evil?
Yeah, it's been good as long as I was muted.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Here we go. Building off Partridge Family. At his peak, this former Partridge Family actor was the world's highest paid live entertainer, and his official fan club was the largest in pop history, exceeding Elvis Presley and the Beatles.
David Cassidy.
David Cassidy, correct. Building on teen stars, this goes to Greg. Other teen stars have had continued success after their childhood fame has ended. Which teen star was an original Mouseketeer handpicked by Walt Disney to join his new Mickey Mouse Club television show? She later went on to star in the movie Beach Party.
Beach Party. That's like Frankie and Annette, right? So, like...
I can't answer your questions. It's
Annette Funicello.
That's correct. Annette Funicello. Tied up 1-1. Dr. Evil. Miley Cyrus was also a Disney star who later went on to have success. Which celebrity performs a Miley Cyrus song on the TV show Lip Sync Battle and has almost 20 million views of her in her tighty whities singing Wrecking Ball?
Is there still a multiple choice option on the table?
Yeah, every round you get one chance to make it a multiple choice.
Okay, do it, please.
All right, let's give me a second. All right, I'm going to repeat the question with your 4 choices. And are you ready?
Okay.
Miley Cyrus was a Disney star who later went on to have success. Which celebrity performs a Miley Cyrus song on the TV show Lip Sync Battle and has almost 20 million views of her in her tighty whities singing Wrecking Ball? Is it Jessica Simpson, Mega Fox, Anne Hathaway, Carmen Electra?
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, correct. And to Greg, your question. Anne Hathaway stars alongside Hugh Jackman in Les Mis. Hugh Jackman currently holds the record for playing the same character in a movie 7 times. Name that character.
Gosh, I mean, yeah, I think the joke with Hugh Jackman is that he's like the straightest man in Hollywood and also the gayest man in Hollywood. I'm just gonna go ahead and guess Wolverine for lack of a better answer.
Wolverine is correct. We're tied 2-2. And here we go. We have 2 true and false questions coming up, for one for each of you. This one goes to Dr. Evil. Building off Les Mis, this is in France. True or false, in France, You can marry a dead person. True or false?
Where's Lola?
Lola, do not answer this question.
True! True!
Lola! Oh, I said do not. All right, hold on. I need a new France question. Let's see. All right, let's see if I can make this work. All right, Dr. Evil. I think we used that in a previous show. Hold on. True or false, Dr. Evil? French is one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations.
You kidding me, Jeff? Really?
Lola, do not.
Yes, true.
True. True is correct. If I had to bust another question, at least I busted a true and false one. All right, to Greg. True or false? Your France question. True or false? France is the most traveled to country in the world. 83.7 million people in 2004. The United States is second with 74 million. True or false?
I mean, it makes sense to me, so I'm trying to think if it could... No, I'm just going to go ahead and go with true.
True is correct. We are battling 3-3 here. And here we go. Dr. Evil, this is your question. Building off of... I needed the second true and false question to get to the United States, which is what we're building off of. In the United States, 1,500 of these are consumed every second simply as an item of convenience. What is this product?
Tic Tacs?
Tic Tacs. Incorrect. To Greg for the steal.
Could you repeat it?
In the U.S., 1,500 of these are consumed every second simply as an item of convenience. What is this product?
I have no idea, so I'll say Doritos.
Doritos. Building off of the question, I did hear whispering in the background. I don't know who that was. But I thought I heard somebody whisper the answer. If you did do that, please don't do that. It is bottles of water. Bottles of water is the correct.
Yeah.
This is Greg's question. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg's question. The disease tuberculosis was formerly known by another name because it seemed to consume the individual with their weight drastically dropping as the disease progressed. What is that disease? Or what is the other name? The other name of tuberculosis.
Yeah, I was a literature major in college, and it seems like every single attractive female heroine in a novel, she always gets consumption and dies. So consumption.
Consumption is correct. And going to the last question, Greg has 4, Dr. Evil with 3. It's still anybody's game. You can have a 2-point swing so quickly. Dr. Evil, we're going to build on disease. What 2011 American medical thriller, a film directed by Steven Soderbergh, features an ensemble cast that includes Matt Damon, Lawrence Fishburne, Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Kate Winslet, and is about a disease identified as MEV1, a mix of genetic material from pig and bat viruses. I think that's my only 4-line long question of the night.
World War Z.
World War Z, incorrect. Greg with the steal.
It's Contagion.
Contagion, correct. And Greg with the final question, building off of Kate Winslet. In 1997, Kate Winslet starred alongside Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie Titanic. The Titanic was the largest floating vessel ever built at the time and was a member of which company's fleet?
It's the White Star Line.
White Star Line, correct. Nice job, Greg. Great job, Dr. Evil, battling out in round 2. At the end of it, Greg is going to move on to the final.
Good luck, Greg.
All right, thank you, Dr. Evil. I'm going to mute you two and bring back Adam versus Matt.
Howdy.
Somebody's got the ringing. Hold on. Oh, it's like static. Let's see. I'm a mute. Nope, that went back. Matthew, come back. Sorry, I guess it's more of more trouble for you to come back.
No, I just dropped my mouse.
Okay. All right. Whatever it was, it seemed to go away. Here we are. We're back in round 2, heat 2. We have Adam versus Matt. Adam is in the 5th seat. Matt is in the 7th. So Adam has the home advantage in this round versus Matt. So Matt, you'll get the first question. We're going to build off of the White Star Line, and we're going to do it with a tagline. We're going to go to movie taglines. Lines is connection. Movie taglines. Which children's stop-motion claymation movie featured the tagline, "Escape or die frying"?
Escape or die frying. So, things that fry. Like, I think about chickens. And so I'll say Chicken Run.
Chicken Run is correct. Matt, woo! And we're going to build off of... Oh, building off of clay and claymation. A claymore. A claymore is Scottish for great sword. What was the name of King Arthur's sword that is sometimes attributed with magical powers or with the rightful sovereignty of Great Britain?
Well, I wish this was a disc golf question because the Claymore is the best. I'll use my hint.
You're going to use your hints. Let's see. Are you ready? I'm going to repeat the question with your 4 choices. We have Claymore is Scottish for great sword. What was the name of King Arthur's sword that is sometimes attributed with magical powers or with the rightful sovereignty of Great Britain? Was it Magnus Maximus, Jabberwocky, Seconda, or Excalibur?
What was the first answer?
Magnus Maximus.
I'm gonna go Excalibur.
Excalibur is correct. We are tied up 1-1. Matt, your question. And we're building off of magic. The fact that Taco Cat and race car are examples of words or phrases that are spelled the same forward as they are backwards is not magic. What is the name of a word spelled the same forward as backward?
My favorite one is probably emu fume. It's called a palindrome.
A palindrome is correct. Adam, your question. Building off palindrome, what former U.S. governor was a former beauty queen, mayor, and the youngest elected governor of her state?
Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin, correct. Took the Palin right out of palindrome. Look at that. I was worried that you guys would complain that her name wasn't the same forward as it is back.
I might have.
All right. We're going to hit our true and false questions. This one goes to you, Matt. True or false? In 1867, United States Secretary of State William H. Seward offered Russia $7.2 million, or 2 cents per acre, for Alaska.
I mean, I know Seward was the guy who bought it. I don't know how much he spent. I know they call it Seward's Folly. So I'm assuming he spent too much. Really, 2 cents an acre for a bunch of ice is probably too much. So I'm going to just say true.
True is correct. Adam, your true and false question. Alaska is the United States' largest state and is over twice the size of Texas. True or false?
I'm gonna go true.
True is correct. Tied 3-3. 2 questions each left. This goes to Matt. At 20,320 feet above sea level and located in Alaska's interior, what is the highest point in North America?
So they call it Denali now, right? Or Mount McKinley?
Mount McKinley. Yes, thank you. Mount McKinley.
They changed the name.
Yeah, it's Denali.
I didn't know that.
It's always been called Denali, but like people put up a fit and they finally officially changed it. It was like maybe a month or two ago.
Oh, really?
Right on.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Really big kerfuffle about it because all these people from Ohio were saying like McKinley's from
Yes.
here, we love him.
Yeah, don't.
Oh,
don't
Ohio.
Ohio, right.
All right, Adam, to you. History. Robert Todd Lincoln is associated with being present at 3 presidents' assassinations. Name 2 of the 3 assassinations Robert was present for.
All right, let me think here. The obvious one is Lincoln. Oh, fudge. Who am I missing?
Going to have to do the 3 seconds.
Lincoln and Arthur?
Incorrect. Matt with the steal.
I'm going to guess the connection here is that he was also present at McKinley's assassination.
McKinley, yeah, that was my favorite trick question of the night. And you could also went with James Garfield.
That's interesting, though. I did not know that.
What are the chances of, like, okay, you were there at one time when a president got, he was there at 3 different presidential, that's a red flag, I think. I don't know the guy, I'm not speaking on his behalf, but that's the odds of that happening are very slim. All right, this question goes to Matt.
Matt's up 1.
No, I have Matt with 5.
Oh, yeah, because he just got the steal.
So we have 5-3. Matt, your question. If you were to run 3 half marathons, so we're connecting 3, to the nearest 1/10 of a mile, how many miles is it?
So, let's see. It's 13.1 times 3, so 39.3.
39.3 is correct. Adam, your final question. A mile is a unit of measurement equal to 8 furlongs. How long is 8 furlongs in feet?
It's like 4,200, something like that.
I can't answer that. Matt, with the steal.
I don't actually know how long a furlong. I know some horses do it, so I'll go 4,000.
4,000. It's actually 8 furlongs. I said a mile is equal to 8 furlongs. How long is 8 furlongs in feet? So it's how many feet are in a mile.
Oh.
5,280 was the quote. Nice battle there. We had 6-3. Very close game. Adam in the second round battling it out. You guys were tied for a while.
Good game.
So here we go. It's going to be Greg versus Matt in the final round. Greg is seated 6th. Matt is seated 7th. Greg has the home advantage in the event of a tiebreaker.
Bring it on, son.
Here we go.
The battle we've all been waiting for. So last week we did a little bit of we did.
Oh, is this final thing fish or Australian slang?
Yeah, no, we didn't. But I do like to do the which came first. So I did write 4 which came first questions.
Okay.
And we start with Greg is the home advantage. So Matt, you get the first question, and we're building off of furlongs. Are you ready?
Fantastic, I'm ready.
Which came first? The mile was set as a distance equal to 8 furlongs by Parliament, or the completion of the Taj Mahal? Which came first?
Okay. I think the Taj Mahal was like the 14 or 1500s, so I'm going to go with that coming first.
So which came first? The mile was set in 1592. You're in the right area.
Oof.
And the Taj Mahal was built in 1653. Oh. The mile was first. The mile was first.
Wrong.
And to Greg, your which came first question. Building off of... I think we're building off of Parliament, or we're building off of England. I don't know. The start of the Industrial Revolution in England, or French settlers move into Louisiana and Mississippi. Which came first?
Okay. So the Great Migration, like the bit where the Acadians moved down, that's like early 1800s kind of thing. It's like what they were up to while we were doing the War of 1812. So that versus the Industrial Revolution, which came first?
Which came first?
Got to be the Industrial Revolution.
French settlers move in 1699. The Industrial Revolution in England starts in 1760. 1760. And I should mention there's no stealing during these which came first round.
Darn, because I knew that one.
As soon as he missed it.
On the rebound too.
All right, back to Matt. Your last which came first question, building off of English and French. This is very, very historical on this one. Which came first, Thomas English muffins or the modern version of French toast? Which came first, English muffins or French toast? The modern version of French toast.
So, the modern version of French toast. Oh my God, I have no idea. This is a coin flip. I mean, they've always had eggs and milk, so French toast could have been around a while. But have they always had nooks and crannies put into the English muffins?
Nooks and crannies are the great. That's the clue, like.
Right. So I'm gonna guess that the English muffins came first.
So the first use of English muffin was in 1894. French toast, as we know it, was created in 1724, and there was a typo. The inventor was Joseph French. It's really French's toast.
Oh.
It's not necessarily French toast. And the French toast, the other before this version that we know, and I don't know the exact. It was around in the 5th century. French.
Yeah, I thought it was like a Roman thing.
Yeah, French toast goes way back, but what we know it as, I don't know the comparison, but there's definitely a distinction between modern French toast and historical French toast. So here we go, Greg. We're still scoreless.
Yep.
Greg, your which came first question. Which came first, the invention of the pop-up toaster or the toaster oven?
Okay. I mean, one of those seems way like a simpler invention than the other, but I just feel like the toaster oven would be an easier thing to invent. So I'll say the toaster oven.
The toaster. The toaster was in 1919. The toaster oven was in 1910.
Oh.
Toaster oven is correct. Prior to the pop-up toaster, toast had to be manually flipped. Manually flipped. Greg with the first point. Back to Matt. Launched in 1985 by Pillsbury, the toaster strudel was released in response to which convenient breakfast item competitor?
Those are Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts, correct. And to Greg.
Okay.
Originally released in 1967, we're building off of Pop-Tarts. Name 3 of the 4 original flavors of Pop-Tarts.
Whoa. Okay. So, like, original flavors. Strawberry, of course. I'll say apple and the brown sugar ones.
My goodness. Strawberry, blueberry, brown sugar cinnamon, and apple currant. Nice work there.
I knew the s'mores ones were like way newer.
Yeah, I didn't have the s'mores ones and the I don't know any other ones. The s'mores was a good one. I should have just left it alone there. Right? All right, building off of strawberries for Matt. Strawberries are the only fruit with seeds on the outside and are the first fruit to bloom in the spring. To what family do strawberries belong to?
They're like not part of the berry family. I know that. Crud. What else is like them? What family? I'm gonna go with they're part of like the grape family.
Grape family.
So wrong.
Incorrect, Greg with the steal.
I think I got this because bananas are berries and strawberries aren't. I think strawberries are technically roses.
Roses is correct. Correct, roses. This goes to Greg, your question.
Okay.
The War of the Roses is a 1989 American black comedy film based upon the 1981 novel by Warren Adler. Name one of the 2 actors who played the Roses.
Aha.
Roses. Building on roses.
1989. I mean, I'm absolutely guessing. Michael Keaton.
Incorrect. Matt with the steal.
I know this movie is about like divorce, I think, and like I'm gonna say Helen Mirren.
Incorrect. Neither one are unknowns. They're Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas are the 2 main stars of War of the Roses. Matt, back to you. Your question here. What 1987 Michael Douglas movie also features Charlie Sheen as a young and impatient stockbroker willing to do anything to get to the top and had a tagline, "Every dream has a price"?
So greed is good, right? It's Wall Street.
Wall Street, correct. Greg, your question. Who played Dr. Frederick Frankenstein in the movie Young Frankenstein?
I was actually in a production of this last summer. It's Gene Wilder, and
Gene
it's Frozen.
Wilder. Gene Wilder, correct. We were building off of Young, and it is Gene Wilder. Here we go. Building off of Wild. Which rapper's song Wild Thing made it to number 2 on the charts in 1989?
Whoa. 1989 rappers.
1989 rappers.
So this is like pre-MC Hammer and pre-Vanilla Ice. I don't know. I'll still say MC Hammer.
MC Hammer, incorrect. Greg with the steal.
Yeah, if he's going to take that, I'll go ahead and say Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice, incorrect. It is Tone Loc. Tone Loc.
Okay.
And Greg, your question. We're at 4-2. There's still 3 points out there. Greg, these cookies only have 2 ingredients, eggs and sugar. What type of cookies are they?
Eggs and sugar.
Correct.
So what could be our link there? Tone Loc, Tone, Wild Thing. Yeah, I got no idea. Shortbreads.
Oh God.
I'm looking for the connection. Song made the numbers. Oh, the connection is the number 2. Tone Loc song made the number 2 on the charts. These cookies only have 2 ingredients. Shortbread that is not correct.
Oh.
Matt has a chance for the steal.
I totally thought that was right. I should have spent some more time thinking, I guess. Oh, eggs and sugar. Like, meringue?
Meringue is correct.
I mean, like, that's barely a cookie. I don't know.
Very good. Matt, there's 2 questions left. It's 4-3. Matt, you can tie it up with this question. I'm building off of meringue.
Oh God.
With merengue, right? Merengue is a style of dance that originated in what Caribbean country?
Merengue. What Caribbean country? Cuba.
Cuba. Incorrect. Greg with the steal.
It's Dominican.
Dominican Republic. And the final question to Greg. The Dominican Republic shares an island with Haiti. What is the name of this entire island?
Hispaniola.
Hispaniola. Nice job. What a great round there. It was so close right up to the end. In the end, it was Greg as the winner. Congratulations, Greg.
Good job, bro.
Nice. Is that 2 in a row?
I think that's 2 in a row.
Nice job. It's sweeping. You gonna come back for the 3-peat?
Sure, yeah.
Well, I want to thank everybody for playing tonight. We had Shelly, Dr. Evil, Greg, Eric, Adam, Jeremy, Matt, and Lola. Through it all, it was Greg versus Matt in the final round, and Greg was victorious. Thanks again, everybody. We'll be back next week. We're going to keep this format with the Build a Quiz, and it's a lot of fun to put together, and it seems like everyone's having some fun playing it. So thanks again, and we'll be back next week. You guys can stick around here.
Cool.